We're not boys, we're men when it comes to mining. Okay, the second miner I would like to talk about is KD6 Miner. Okay, the second miner I would like to talk about is KD6 Miner. In the past few weeks, I've seen only a few sets of KD6 Spot Orders. What does that mean? It means there is too scarce of supply of this particular model of Asic miners. It means the Spot Orders of KD6 Miner is definitely going to be a very crazily large number. If you don't want to pay too much to these scalpers of Asic miners, try to give it a little bit more time and patience and wait for the pre-orders of the stock to be available. You're going to save 15 or 20% of your money, which probably you can never get a payback on mining early with the spot order. Let's imagine if in the market today in Shenzhen there is only one company having one of these KD6 miners and there are 20 buyers asking about this model. It will definitely lead to a very crazily large number at the end. Of course, everyone will think this is an expensive miner because there are too many competitors. There is too little competition on the seller side, but too much competition on the buyer side. That's the reason leading to this big imbalance. So what is the wise choice? I really think the wise choice is to book one of these pre-orders at a much better price. The later gratification is encouraged in psychology, but also in mining. Okay, the third miner I want to cover is S19J Pro 104 terahash and S19 Pro 110 terahash. In the past few days, I've seen there's a decreasing supply of 104 terahash machines, but an increasing supply of these 110 terahash machines. What does it mean? It means the price of the 104 terahash machine might go up in the near future, and the price of the 110 machines may come down because of this tug of war between the supply and demand. Always follow this simple rule of market, the relationship between the supply and the demand. If you want to make a wise and a manageable purchase, try to always get updated on the supply of these different machines. Don't chase these scarcely supplied machines. Try to chase these largely available machines before they become popular or scarce in the future. Try to capitalize on the relationship of the supply and the demand instead of getting manipulated. Okay, the fourth miner I want to cover today is Whatsminer. In the previous videos, I must have talked about what might be the most popular Bitcoin miners. It is S19J Pro 104 terahash. It seems that we never talked about what is the best quality of Bitcoin miners. The answer is the Whatsminer. I don't derive this answer based on my personal experience of receiving orders from different customers, but I have heard about this from many different miners and miner sellers here in China. I think it definitely says something. The story of Whatsminer is also interesting. I was told the brand of Whatsminer is developed by a set of engineers coming out of Bitmain, trying to grapple with their former boss, this behemoth in Bitcoin mining. They came out of Bitmain and they tried to invent and produce this better quality of same Bitcoin miners and at the same time at a lower cost. Although the brand is not as famous as Bitmain, it is a miner that really can withstand the test of time and bad conditions. I was told by one of the repair engineers in 100 Whatsminer broken machines, 99 of them can be repaired and brought back to normal. That's remarkable. Although I have not really supplied many of these Whatsminers, I really need to convey you this message. The sole purpose of this Charlie Ling YouTube channel is really not about making some quick bucks on selling these Asic miners. It's about bringing you some really helpful and useful information based on my true experience and observation. I really hope this can help you a lot. Okay, the last miner I want to talk about is called DR5 Antminer. Oh, what is DR5? I guess most of you guys have never heard of this miner, but in the past few weeks, this very old model of Antminers has become really popular. 1 week in March, the price of this machine has gone up by $150 on daily basis. It's crazy. I was told the DR5 miner in the past few weeks has become really expensive, even when it is a so much old used model. It's absurd. People are paying so much higher price for this miner. Why? I was given many theories by people here, but I think you can also do your own homework. However, I don't want to promote this model because there is too scarce supply of this machine. There are too few owners of these machines here in China and probably around the world. I don't want this to become a too ugly fight. It is really crazy to chase this price when it is skyrocketing to the top, the chance of getting ripped off is really high. But at the same time, I think it may be interesting to talk about procuring these used miners. To be honest, I really hate supplying used miners because to get them in good condition is really hard. Why? Because you always have to test these machines. However, the owners of these machines are everywhere in China. If the owners or sellers of these machines are really close to you, it's really good because you can send somebody to go there to test the machines for yourself, and you can say, okay, it's a good machine, then you can pick it up. But what if the machines are in different provinces here in China? It's going to be difficult. The reason why I hate sourcing the used miners is a big one. I was told I cannot return a machine when I see it having problems when I receive it. That's absurd. I'm in China. You are giving me one machine. Even when I open the box and find the machine out of order, I cannot return it to you. It's crazy. It's possible that you're gonna send me rubbish and I cannot get my money back. However, I still sourced actually 5 DR5 miners for my customers. How did I do it? I entrusted somebody that I know. He was the guy that helped me procure at least 4 of these DR5 miners. Only in that way did I rest assured that I can finally ship some of these used miners. I cannot ship junk. I want somebody that I trust to see and test the machines. Otherwise, I will hate sourcing the used miners forever. Okay, pretty much about these Asic miner models. I hope you enjoyed this video. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Thank you.